is a serious problem inside Oregon schools, and our Classrooms in Crisis series has been at the front lines of it for months now. And tonight, we're hearing from people who may be closest to the issue, the students themselves.
The issue is classroom disruptions, often violent, and they're happening in schools statewide. But the Hillsborough School District is trying something a little different here, and they say it's working. Our investigator, Kristen Severance, is here to explain what it is they're doing.
So it's really this whole mindset change by administrators, by staff, by teachers, and it's the idea around trauma. So if students experience trauma in their lives, you really can't expect them to come to school and learn. You know, they're not thinking about math and reading if they're experiencing some of these serious issues. So you focus on their emotions, how they're feeling, why they're feeling this way. We had the chance to sit down and really interview 8 students, and they tell me this is really working.
It looks like a fuzzy microphone.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Now we're good. So Bianca,
Yes.
so tell me about these zones.
The zones is something that our school uses to kind of express ourselves.
They help me regulate myself and my emotions, the way I act.
If you're like sad or like tired, you're in the blue zone.
There's a green zone, which means you're calm and ready to learn. And then yellow is like the exact opposite, where you're kind of silly and where you can't focus at all. The red zone is where you're completely out of control.
Have you ever felt dysregulated or in the red zone?
Yeah, a couple times.
And what does that feel like?
It doesn't feel good. Kind of feels like you've lost control of your body, which nobody wants.
I have, and it's really, really not fun.
I don't feel good. I feel like I want to be alone, and I feel like I am alone.
It feels bad. It feels like you have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, or no friends.
Have you ever seen other people or your friends in the red zone?
Yes.
It kind of feels scary if they're doing something physical.
I feel kind of bad because they don't have control over their body, and not having control is a bad thing, but we all feel strong emotions.
And so how do you get from the red zone back down to another zone?
I usually take deep breaths, draw, or read.
I go into my room and I surround myself around music.
Usually you can take a walk or break from whatever you're doing.
There's 14 stations in the room. They pick out what they want to do. They can't just go running all over the room thinking about it. They have to stand here and think and choose their station. This is the fidget station, and at this station there's things they can touch, there's things that they can smell, and they go in there and they can just kind of escape to a different space.
Mrs. Eichhoff is really fun.
She has like 100 new ways to help you.
You can be in your own space and like space out and like kind of you're like in your own planet.
I wouldn't say it's like one of those special needs places. I just say like it's kind of a reward or extra learning place.
The students are going home and teaching the skills that they're learning in the wellness center to their parents. They're setting up mini wellness centers in their own bedrooms. They're teaching their parents about zones of regulation and helping them with their own emotional vocabulary to really strengthen the communication within the family.
Did you teach your parents about them?
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
I told them that if I get like really angry, I could like do deep breaths and go to my room and use my stress ball.
we're all looking for a magic bullet, but really we need to look at a systemic approach. That we need to acknowledge that it's going to take time.
You were here before they even taught the zones.
Yes.
Okay. What has it been like, you know, seeing a whole school adopt a system like this?
It was really different at first, and then I saw how helpful it is to a lot of kids. Now I see less people getting upset and getting in the red zone because they learn how to prevent it and learn how to calm down if they become in the red zone or yellow zone.
Wow, those students were so self-aware.
That's the way I would read
They
it.
were so impressive.
Yes.
They were so honest. They're so real. I mean, you cannot tell kids what to say. They answer honestly, and I so appreciate them sitting down and talking to me and telling me how this is working. You know, unfortunately, because of budget cuts, 6 TOSAs, that's teacher on special assignment positions within Hillsborough, they're going to be cut next year. Because they're waiting for that money from the Student Success Act to come in, which is that $1 billion legislation passed this year. So once again, you know, I do these stories, I stand up here with you, and we're always talking about budgets. At the end of all these stories, it comes down to money.
And it looks like this program is really working, so hopefully they can get that money soon.
Yeah, or they can continue what they started until they wait for that money to come in.
All right.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you to those students.
You're welcome.
That was wonderful. If you have a story idea for Kristen to investigate, give her a call at this number, 503-226-5041, or you can email call Kristen at kgw.com.
Hey, let's take a little